All right, I gotta tell you something, Rachel. All right, it's not intended to be mean. I have a purpose. You don't. And if you think that's some sort of blessing, it's not. It puts me at a huge life disadvantage. It means I have an obligation to see a very specific thing through. And with that obligation comes sacrifice, okay? My life is the product of all the choices I've had to make. Your life is the product of, I don't even know what your life is the product of. You're just making it up as you go along. That's the kind of person you are. That's not the kind of person I am, okay? You're responsible for the shitty decisions you made. I never told you to get married, not once.
There's a version of you that wants greatness, not happiness, not balance, greatness. And that version of you is dangerous. Marty Supreme isn't a feel-good story about following your dreams. It's a warning and a confession about what happens when ego meets obsession and refuses to let go. When people talk about greatness, they romanticize it. They talk about success, legacy, being remembered. Marty Supreme talks about the cost. This film understands something most stories avoid saying out loud. Greatness doesn't come from peace. It comes from dissatisfaction. And Marty is deeply dissatisfied. Every pursuit of greatness starts with ego, not the loud, cartoonish kind, the quiet kind. The belief that you are different, that you see something others don't, that the life you were given is not the life you're meant to live. Marty's ego isn't arrogant at first. It's internal. It's the thought that says, I'm not special yet, but I will be. And once that idea takes root, it becomes almost impossible to silence. Obsession is what happens when ego stops negotiating. Marty doesn't want to be good. He wants to be undeniable. That's why he keeps going past exhaustion, past embarrassment, past losses that should have taught him to stop. At a certain point, it's no longer about the game. It's about proving something to the world, to his past, to himself. And that's the danger of obsession. It doesn't ask if the goal is healthy. It only asks how far you're willing to go. One of the most uncomfortable truths in Marty Supreme is that greatness creates distance. Distance from friends, distance from family, distance from the version of yourself that once wanted a normal life. Marty isn't cruel. He's consumed, and consumption leaves no room for balance. This is why greatness often looks cold from the outside. Because obsession doesn't operate on empathy. It operates on momentum. When ego and obsession fuse, your dream stops being something you chase and becomes something you are. Marty isn't someone who plays ping pong. Ping pong is his identity, and that's the trap. Because when your identity depends on winning, losing doesn't just hurt, it erases you. Failure becomes existential. If he stops, the ego has to admit it was wrong, and ego would rather destroy you than be exposed. So he keeps going, even when the cost is obvious, even when the damage is permanent. Here's the truth no one likes to say out loud. Greatness is lonely, not just at the top, but during the climb. When you're obsessed, people can't reach you. They can't compete with the dream. They can't reason with the ego, so they fade away, or you push them out. Not because you don't care, but because caring slows you down. Marty Supreme doesn't ask whether greatness is achievable. It asks whether it's worth becoming unrecognizable to reach it. Ego will tell you yes, obsession will demand it. But the film leaves us with a quieter, more unsettling question. When the applause fades, when the title stops meaning anything, when the obsession finally runs out of fuel, who are you without the dream? Because greatness can build you, or it can consume you. And most people don't realize which one it is until it's already too late.